Hey guys, thank you for clicking on this video. This is I Sith Kills, otherwise known as Nick, and today we're going to be talking about Top Gun Maverick. And I gotta say, and this is going to be, by the way, it's going to be some spoilers in it, so if you haven't seen it, it'd probably be a good time to click off. But if you have seen it, thank you for staying. The movie itself, I thought was very good from beginning to end. I liked the whole story aspect of why Tom Cruise had to go back to Top Gun Academy. I liked how they explained what he was doing currently and why he hasn't risen above, I think, the rank of lieutenant no, sorry, captain. And the reason why was because he wanted to stay flying. He wanted to still be in the air. He wanted to still feel the adrenaline, he's a hero, so I like that aspect that they still, I mean, that's kind of like what I imagined him that he would be doing even if they didn't make a movie. So I like that aspect of it, how they introduced Tom Cruise's character back into Top Gun. I thought Miles Teller as the new Maverick type character did a really well job in his role. I like that he was the son of Goose and how that played in the story. I thought that was pretty well done. The actor did very well, and the chemistry between Tom Cruise and Miles Teller was very well portrayed on screen. I thought why they had animosity towards each other um, was very compelling on screen because Tom Cruise's character promised his mom that he would try to keep him away from danger, which was a very compelling aspect to the story and why they were basically bumping heads for most of the movie. And then ultimately, how they, ultimately fixed their relationship by the end was very well done. I thought Jennifer Connelly's character was very well done as well. She's always amazing in everything she does. Val Kilmer, I loved the way they introduced his character back. I thought it was very well done, and it was good to see them on screen again. But as far as the story, from beginning to end, from the whole Top Gun Academy, and from the end mission and training up to the mission, I thought was all very well done. I love the fact that they didn't rely heavily on CGI effects. That everything they did on screen looked real because they actually did fly in planes, and the reactions and facial reactions and expressions were real because they actually did all those things. I love that aspect of it. It brings back the realism in movies. You feel the stakes, which is hard to say with modern day modern Marvel movies. You don't feel the stakes anymore. Like you don't feel the danger. This movie puts you in the danger, puts you in the seats of these pilots, and it makes you feel the adrenaline that they feel. And if a movie could accomplish that, I think they've done a really well, or sorry, really good job. But the mission itself and the last act and how Miles Teller and Tom Cruise's character ends up behind enemy lines, I think brings a different aspect to the Top Gun movies because they had to be on the ground and figure out a way to get back in the air. And ultimately, they hijacked a plane, which happens to be the same plane that Tom Cruise flew in the '80s movie, and I love that whole aspect of it. But it was definitely very well done. Tom Cruise, as always, did amazing in his role. I love the realism he puts in his characters, and you really believe it. And it seems like he never lost touch with his character, and that's one thing I like about Tom Cruise is that no matter what movie he's in, even the Mummy, loved what he did with the Mummy. Even though it wasn't very well received, I thought he did an excellent job of the role. I thought he did excellent as always. Miles Teller did an excellent job. Even John Hamm, I liked his character as like the new, captain or whatever, higher up of Tom Cruise. I liked how the whole animosity between them. Ed Harris, I thought did an excellent job as well. But yeah, I mean, this movie was good from beginning to end. If you haven't seen it, I definitely would suggest it. Definitely a good action adrenaline movie, and it kind of brings you back to the days. of the 90s action movies, which I miss. 80s action movies. I miss those days because those movies, they made you feel the adrenaline, which in these action movies is kind of what you need. I mean, nowadays, like I said, with the Marvel movies, you don't feel the stakes anymore. The emotions is not there. It's like they pulled all the emotions out of it and just gave you crap. But hopefully Marvel will change. Maybe movies like this will, you know, set them back to reality, hopefully, and realize that we don't want the crap that they're putting out. But anyways, guys, if you guys did like this movie review, sorry, hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, if you clicked on this video, I appreciate it, and I will catch you on the next one.